Are you someone who craves something sweet several times a day and dismisses it as having a sweet tooth? You may have a sugar addiction, and this is the red flag. Sugar withdrawal is as difficult as quitting any other bad habit, such as smoking or drinking alcohol. It does, however, provide numerous health benefits. If you've been meaning to try a no-sugar challenge for a long time but have been putting it off, this video will motivate you to do so right away. Hello everyone, and welcome to a brand new video on this channel. Today, we are going to talk about these amazing things that happen to your body when you quit sugar for 14 days. Before we get started with the video, don't forget to smash that like button, share the video, and subscribe to the channel. Now, let's get started. Number 10. You'll reach your weight loss goals. Eating the same foods but removing the added sugars reduces your total caloric intake, making it simpler to lose and maintain weight. A 2021 clinical diabetes study indicated that excessive consumption of added sugars contributes to overweight and obesity. The effect of additional sugars on body weight is most likely unremarkable. It all comes down to a surplus of calories, although the less satiating properties of simple carbs may also play a role. Swapping added sugar meals for ones with little or no added sugars, such as beverages, breakfast cereal, and yogurt, can save hundreds of calories without increasing the amount of food you eat. Number 9. You'll decrease your diabetes risk. Cutting added sugars makes it easier to maintain a healthy weight and blood glucose levels, both of which lessen your risk of diabetes. This is because additional sugars fuel a cyclical cascade of effects that produce metabolic and hormonal changes that increase the risk of diabetes. Excess calories from added sugar contributes to weight gain. Weight gain, combined with higher blood glucose levels from added sugar consumption, leads to insulin resistance, which leads to even more weight gain. Number 8. Your skin's aging process will slow. It is possible that reducing the amount of added sugar you consume and maintaining blood glucose levels within acceptable ranges will slow down the aging process of the skin. AGEs, or advanced glycation end products, are produced when a person consumes a diet that is heavy in sugar. These advanced glycation end products have been linked to the accelerating aging of the skin. In fact, research suggests that lowering sugar intake may significantly mitigate the effects of AGEs on skin aging, particularly if a person consumes a large quantity of fruits and vegetables in their diet. Number 7. You'll be less likely to get sick. Chronic, low-grade inflammation has been linked to almost every major lifestyle and aging disease, including arthritis, gastrointestinal diseases, and metabolic syndrome. High sugar intake alters the balance of bacteria in the gut, increasing the kind with pro-inflammatory qualities. According to mouse studies, the evidence in humans is limited and evolving, but a 2018 systematic analysis of 13 studies including over 1,100 people found that all forms of added sugar, fructose, sucrose, glucose, and HFCS, increased levels of C-reactive protein, a major marker of inflammation. Chronic inflammation is a harmful and aberrant immune response in the body that results in an overworked immune system, and added sugars are a significant diet component known to aggravate this form of inflammation. According to a 2022 Frontiers in Immunology assessment of the association between added sugars and inflammation, excessive consumption can exacerbate inflammation. Eliminating additional sugars can help reduce existing inflammation and prevent new inflammation. This boosts general immune function, allowing the body to more effectively fight viruses and reducing your vulnerability to sickness. Number 6. Your sugar cravings will decrease. Frequent consumption of sugary meals and beverages increases cravings. This is because sugar causes the release of dopamine, which activates the brain's reward center in the same way that addictive medications do. As a result, it's not uncommon to suffer moderate withdrawal symptoms such as headaches, anxiety, and increased sugar cravings for a few days after you stop eating sugar. However, after a few days, cravings for sugar, high-carb foods will begin to decrease dramatically. To reduce negative effects, consider gradually reducing added sugar intake rather than going cold turkey. Number 5. You'll lower your risk for depression and cognitive decline. Sugar-free diets have been linked to enhanced mental health, which is another perk of going sugar-free. This is due to the fact that consuming a greater quantity of added sugar is associated with a significantly increased likelihood of experiencing bouts of melancholy. anxiety, and other mental health conditions. This, according to researchers, is a result of sugar's high glycemic index causing inflammation in the brain. However, it is extremely important to note that research indicates that added sugars, not natural sugars or total carbohydrates, appear to be the primary offender in this case. Number 4. Your appetite and hunger will decrease. An important hormone that controls appetite is called leptin. It gives the brain instructions on when to start eating, when to stop eating, and when to speed up or slow down the metabolism. On the other hand, obesity and insulin resistance makes the body less receptive to signals that it is full, which can lead to overreacting. When glucose control is improved, leptin function in the body can be gradually restored. One of the most important steps in this process is to cut out any additional sources of carbohydrates. Number 3. You'll have more energy. An increase in general energy is one of the advantages that is most obvious, and this is primarily due to the decrease in the frequency of blood sugar highs and lows. When you consume sugar, you will get an immediate rush and surge of energy. However, this will be followed by feelings of exhaustion, lethargic anger, and cravings for more sugar. When you swap out some of the calories from added sugar for those from complex carbohydrates and meals that are high in natural sugars and fibers, such as fruit, you get an extended and more consistent supply of energy. This vitality may be bolstered by the fact that you are experiencing more uninterrupted sleep, which is something that has been seen in people who consume less added sugar. This is something that has been noticed in people who consume less added sugar. Number 2. You'll get fewer cavities. You've probably known since you were a kid that sugar can lead to cavities in your teeth. If the sugar and other carbohydrates that are stuck to your teeth are not removed by brushing or rinsing, the bacteria that live in your mouth will utilize them as a source of food. The bacteria then make an acid that dissolves minerals from the enamel of your teeth, which can eventually lead to a hole. Cavities are only associated with added sugars, not naturally occurring sugars found in foods like apples. Number 1. Your heart and brain will be healthier. Some observational studies have found that people who consume too much added sugar are more likely to develop cardiovascular diseases, regardless of other risk factors such as weight. A 2023 Biomed Central study discovered that consuming more added sugar was connected with an increased risk of cardiovascular diseases, such as heart disease and stroke. A high-sugar diet can induce high blood pressure, inflammation, and the liver's release of toxic lipids into the bloodstream, all of which can contribute to the development of cardiovascular disease. That's a wrap on the video. I hope you like it. If you did, let me know by giving it a thumbs up, and do not forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you next time.